What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Clipping In with Nick Scortino. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've sat down to really record an episode. I didn't realize that the last episode that I did put out was April 6th, and a lot of things have happened since then. Um, so I believe April 6th, or the last live class that I posted about was probably the 2010s hip hop class that I had taken. Or yeah. So the last live classes I took was the 2010s hip hop classes, the run with Selena, and the 20 minute stack with Kendall. So since then, I have hit another milestone. Well, I've hit two new milestones. One being I believe it was. Give me 1 second. I hit 1,100 classes. That was on. Um, that was on April 8th. So April 8th, I hit 1,100 classes, and that was in a rock ride with Kendall. Very fun class. Had pretty much most of the rock artists I listen to: Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rolling Stones, Nirvana, The Killers with Mr. Brightside, great. We Will Rock You by Queen, Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. So a whole lot of fun with that, and I really enjoyed that class a lot. That was also the day of the eclipse, so it was like I was walking back to the MSG to take to go to Penn Station, and I was like, okay, time to not look up towards the sky because the eclipse was happening, and I was like, I don't want to burn my eyeballs. So, yeah, that happened. Then the then after that, I essentially just straight up put in work. I literally went basically did 100 classes since that time, and I did hit my 1,200th class this past Monday, which was Kendall's intervals and arms ride. This was a lot of fun too. I got to do it with a whole bunch of people from the Never Knocked Out crew. I am a part of that crew. It makes riding the Peloton a lot more fun when you can do classes on the bike and in studio with some people you can meet. And I got to do it with a whole lot of awesome people that uh, I got to hang out with and meet again. And it was a whole lot of fun. This class, a lot of house music, so like EDM, that type of music. So it was a lot of fun. I gassed myself in the beginning, pushed myself real hard, and then after that first arm section, I was pretty much tanked for the rest of the class, and which is fine. I mean, we're there to have fun and get a nice sweat in, and that happened. I did sweat a lot, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it is. It's all for, and I got to do it with um, you know some very awesome people there in the studio as well, and it was a whole lot of fun. It was just overall a really fun day to do. So those are the two newest live classes I've taken. Since then, with um, through April, I set my 30-minute personal record three different times in the same week. The week of April 12th was in that week. I changed. It was a Wednesday, a West Coast Wednesday, with Kendall. I don't remember what the classes were, but I don't know if it was classes or a class. Pushed myself, got my PR, I got a new PR. The next day, literally got another 30-minute PR, and then the final day, or I think it was a Friday, I then hit a new PR, which my 30-minute PR is now 518 for my output. I then was able to get a new 20-minute PR, which was 320 output, and I most recently broke my 15-minute PR, which is now 220 total output. So whole lot of fun with that. And also I did not mention, but last Friday I actually was able to hit 250 strength classes. I took it was Selena Samuela's 20-minute arms and shoulder strength class. Love the class, great class. Terrible fucking idea for myself because I have been struggling to move my arms and still have a little pain in my right arm from said class. So it was a little bit on the tougher side, but you know, sometimes you need to, you know, get your ass kicked to start to see some results. So that happened. And then for April, I finished the month with 96 cycling classes, 30 stretching, 21 walking, 16 strength, and 14 running. I burned 38,959 calories. My total output was 17,803. Total time working out was 41 hours, 31 minutes. And my total bike distance was 510 miles. So obviously, very biking heavy. I've had to slow down with the running and walking, really only because I haven't gotten a new pair of running shoes, and I desperately need those because I can't run in my current shoes. They are a very crappy pair of ASIC shoes, and they don't really help me. And if anything, it probably is more detrimental to my feet if I wear them, continue to wear them. So we're gonna try to get that solved as soon as possible because I really want to get back to running on the treadmill. And so far for the month of May, oh, I don't have that, but it's fine. I have done a ridiculous amount of biking in May so far, pretty much. But yeah, I've also achieved. Currently at working out throughout. I've worked out throughout uh the month or throughout the year so far for a total of 9,518 minutes and that's through Peloton's annual challenge every year, working towards that 20K. um yeah, and I think that pretty much covers everything for in terms of my classes, how I'm doing right now with in terms of Peloton work, and what I'm doing with that. And we're gonna transition into a little bit more of just lifestyle talk. And obviously we're gonna end towards the end of the show. We're gonna talk a little bit more about music because, as I say every episode, music is one of my favorite things to listen to and talk about, how it helps me throughout the day and throughout my workouts. But so yeah, lifestyle wise, it's been going all right. I still need to shore up my eating habits a little bit more. uh you know I've struggled. I've started to dive back into some of my old ways in terms of eating wise and for different meals, just because I need to really start to learn how to cook, and I have not taken the initiative on that yet, but I definitely need to. um so a lot of times I've seen myself order out a little bit more on the weekends and things like that, and sometimes during the week. I definitely need to shore that up, which it's a pretty easy fix. I just realistically need to learn how to cook. That's the starter, the thing for that. I really need to focus on learning that to help myself in the long run. But yeah, and that's really it on the eating side. I'm not really doing too much in terms of like snacking a whole lot, things like that. If I do snack, it's on the snacks that I know aren't too bad, or I'm still eating the my Sargento snack breaks. Those are a great source for a little protein, and just something little to have throughout the day. um I'm still having some protein shakes once in a while. I still have some Rise Skippy peanut butter protein, which is absolutely fantastic. I mixed that with some almond milk. Um, I have Optimum Nutrition chocolate protein powder as well. So in case I don't feel like having the peanut butter one, but that's kind of my two powdered protein drinks that I have. I also have Don't Quit is one of the brands that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. Uh, I have Don't Quit's protein protein shakes, which is vanilla. Those are good. I really have those for if I'm on the go. I need to, I want to grab something quick. That's not a protein bar or anything like that. And I just want to grab like a drink. I'll grab one of those. It's great. It's got 33 grams of protein. It's very there's no like weird shit in it. It's very straightforward. And it tastes pretty good. So I grab those on the go occasionally, and you know, I've been I've essentially been through like the gauntlet of energy drinks because at this point with myself, I don't see myself really drinking coffee anytime soon, and I definitely need to get some caffeine in my system throughout the day to run a little bit better, especially before a workout. And a lot of the things that I've learned is that with some of the energy drinks on the market, they're absolutely crazy loaded with caffeine and things like that. And I try to stay away from those because I don't need to be drinking like 300 plus milligrams of caffeine throughout the day or in one sitting. So, like some of the brands that I've tried, I've had Monster, Red Bull, um, Monster, Red Bull, this brand called Rain, I'm drawing a blank. Ghost, Celsius, the list goes on and on. The only two that I come back to in terms of energy drinks are there's Rain Storm, which is very good. I really enjoy those. Zero sugar. I still with when it comes to drinks like that or soda, I definitely always pick a diet or a sugar free or zero sugar whatever I could find. So things I definitely I still drink are rainstorms, which very good. There's a green apple flavor and a grape flavor. I really love those. Um, and then the Don't Quit energy drinks, which is a very clean, natural energy drink. I really enjoy those. They have some pretty good flavors. I've been drinking the mango one and the fruit punch one. Those are my two favorite right now. They have a kiwi strawberry and a pineapple coconut. So it's pretty good flavors. You can buy them on Amazon. Those are like probably my favorite things to get for energy drinks, and they're very good for to drink throughout the day or right before a workout. That's kind of how I use them. But yeah, they've been great, and the Rain Body Storm have been good. Occasionally, I'll have a Red Bull here and there, but it's really just a small one. Like I think it's 8.4 fluid ounces or a 12 fluid ounce one of sugar free or total zero if that's an option. But I don't really. I try to get myself to stay away from like the monsters and all those types of things if I can. If it's the only option and I need some caffeine, then I probably will just bite the bullet. But I try to really not drink those types of things. And transitioning a little bit into drinks, I am still on my no alcohol kick. It's been about 7 months. I don't miss it, if I'm being honest. I don't. It's been very nice to not uh, you know, be in those types of situations I used to be in terms of drinking and being hungover and the overeating, things like that. I don't miss it. I don't. And the alternatives I found for it have been great. Um, Beer wise, it's still Athletic Brewing, Guinness, Zero. The non-alcoholic versions of Corona and Budweiser are in my rotation still. They're currently in my fridge. And for if I want to have a cocktail or make a mocktail, what I have is I have Almave, Ambar, and Almave Blanco. which are both fantastic options. So I'm not a big tequila person, but I love these are like two of my favorite products. I love them. They're a little bit on the pricier side. The Ambar one is $40 and before shipping, and the Blanco one is 35 before shipping. So a little bit on the pricier side, but so good. I have not tried mixing the Blanco into a margarita yet. I have some light margarita mix that I use for that. I've not tried that yet, but I plan on it. Um, I told myself for Cinco de Mayo I was gonna do something like that, and then I it got to a point where I was just like, I'm like dead on the couch. I'm just gonna chill out and and hang out. But yeah, those have been my two favorite go tos for like cocktail wise, and I love it. You can drink both of them on the rocks, which is essentially kind of what I do, just to have a nice easy drink to sip on. Really enjoy them for that. But yeah, it's been nice. I really have enjoyed it, and I've really just been enjoying. If I do go out um somewhere, if they have a non-alcoholic option, most of the time I go for it. If not, I either have like a diet soda or a water. That's essentially what I do. But I haven't really gone out to a bar in a while, which is fine by me. I don't care. I'm cool with hanging out. But yeah, that's been kind of what's going on with the whole lifestyle part. Just a lot of just need to really hunker down and get myself back in check in terms of eating and food wise. And yeah, I mean that's really all that has that's come to. So continuing now to one of my favorite segments, which is talking about music. Um so a lot of things I've been listening to, still listen to pop punk heavily. A lot of pop punk and hip hop have been my biggest listens of these last couple of weeks, and pretty much last month. Um yeah, I mean, a lot of it's been the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef that's been going on, because there's a whole lot of songs that have been put out. I mean, I was a big fan of Metro Boomin and Future's album "We Don't Trust You," so it was, and the song that basically started all this was "Like That" with Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, Drake, not Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, Future, and Metro Boomin producing it. So that started that whole thing, and a whole bunch of songs have come out since then. But I've been going back and forth with them, listening to whatever whatever tracks they put out. So a lot of that. Then I've been, listening to "Sleep Talk" by Dayseeker, another great song. "Just Pretend" by Bad Omens, and Novocaine, that also has Bad Omens in it, another great song by them. Um, Been listening to 40 Forever by Logic still. I love that song. One of my probably one of my top Logic songs at this point, in terms of it's just got a sick beat, and I really like to listen to that occasionally. "A Light That Never Comes" with Linkin Park and Steve Aoki. That song is such a banger. I love it. I love listening to it. It's so good. Um, Listen to "Almost Famous" by G-Eazy, another song that's come back into my rotation. I love that album. It's off his album "These Things Happen." Um, I also love the song "I Mean It" on there. That's come back into the rotation a little bit. So yeah, I've been listening to that stuff. And then actually, one artist that's come into my rotation has been Jaden. I believe it's Jaden Hostler, but he has put out one of the first songs he put out that got a lot of like people back into pop punk was "Angels and Demons." That's come up in a couple of my playlists again. And he did a cover of Coldplay's "Yellow." If you have not listened to that, that is a fantastic song. I highly recommend listening to it. It is he does I think he does a really good job. And obviously Blink-182 is still there. They're still gonna be there. I'm most likely gonna see them in July again, so I'm very excited about that. But um Yeah, they're still there. Blink Wave, You Don't Know What You Got. The list goes on and on with them. What's My Age Again? The Rock Show. First Date. I can name a whole bunch of Blink 182 songs. They're still in my playlist to this day. And then honestly, this is one song that I hadn't heard yet until this week. Um, it's called "Hiding in the Hills." It's by MGK and Trippie Redd. MGK has also come back into my playlist a little bit, so that's kind of why this is here. But this song, it it has a lot of there's a lot of things that said in it that like I can really relate to, and I was like, holy shit, I didn't think I needed this until I heard it, and I was like, holy crap, this song is really good in all sorts of levels, and I have been listening to it like nonstop since the beginning of this week. So yeah, I highly recommend that. That's been probably my top song this week that I have been listening to. Um, but yeah, music still a very important part. I still pick my classes based off of music. I still do a whole lot of things involving music in my life, and it's always going to be a part. So, I think that pretty much wraps everything up. There's really nothing else to talk about. Talked about my live classes I've been to. Talked about hanging out with some of my friends from the Never Knocked Out crew. Um, talked about my sobriety, my lifestyle, and how it's been. Yeah, that definitely wraps it up. So thank you all for listening, and we're gonna close the show out a different way. I want to start closing out the show with my favorite quote that I love, which is Sic Parvis Magna, which is from the Uncharted video game series, and it's also from the movie with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. But Sic Parvis Magna is Latin, and it loosely translates to greatness from small beginnings, which I think is a fantastic quote to help with just about anything. So, you know, that's definitely something I want to start ending these shows with. So don't forget, Sic Parvis Magna.